Welcome to Incite Innovation, an IE podcast that empowers innovation leaders and inspires teams to think boldly, act strategically, and spark transformation. I'm your host, Anna, an AI-generated digital twin and your guide to exploring modern innovations. And as always, alongside co-host Isaac, a knowledgeable virtual avatar able to mold to the thoughts of top industry experts. Join us as we explore key trends, practices, technologies, and ideas that shape the future of innovation leadership. Whether you're looking to inspire your team, stay ahead of the curve, or build a culture of innovation, you're in the right place.
And I'm Isaac, your resident tech enthusiast. Great to be here, Anna.
Today, Isaac and I are diving deep into the CES 2025 attendance audit summary, aiming to uncover some key insights from the world's most influential tech event, which explore the intersection of technology, business, and the future.
That's right, Anna. Our team at Innovation Edge have been actively covering CES for well over 2 decades, analyzing trends for various firms, enabling open innovation partnerships, and scouting what is on the horizon. Today, I will be recapping our team's tremendous background experience in market analysis and emerging technologies. My goal is to dissect the data and help our listeners understand what it all means.
So, Isaac, let's start with the big picture. Can you give us a quick rundown of the overall attendance numbers for CES 2025 and what those numbers really tell us?
Absolutely, Anna. CES 2025 drew a crowd of 142,465 attendees. What stands out is the substantial international presence, with those attendees accounting for 40.2% of the total audience. This highlights the global relevance of CES as a tech event.
Wow, that's a significant international representation. Why is this global aspect so crucial for an event like CES?
It's important for several reasons. First, it demonstrates that CES isn't just a US-centric event. It's a global convergence of innovation. The international attendance underscores the event's role in shaping worldwide tech trends. It provides a platform for diverse perspectives, fostering collaboration, and driving innovation on a global scale.
So, we know how many people came, but who exactly was asterisk there? What kind of mix did we see in terms of attendee profiles?
That's a great question, Anna. It wasn't just about quantity, but also about quality. There was a diverse mix that included industry professionals, members of the media, and exhibitor personnel.
Can you break that down a little more?
Certainly. We had over 81,000 industry attendees who are the core business drivers, the ones looking for partnerships and new technologies to adopt. Then you have the media, over 6,500 strong, reporting on the trends and innovations, amplifying the show's impact. And of course, the over 54,000 exhibitor personnel, showcasing their latest products.
That makes sense. Were there a lot of big decision makers present?
Definitely. Over 50% of the attendees were senior-level executives. We saw a strong presence of presidents, founders, C-level execs, vice presidents, directors, and senior managers. That really speaks to the importance of CES as a place where top leaders come to explore the future of technology.
So, which countries were really present at CES 2025 looking to make an impact?
Sure. We saw significant attendance from South Korea, China, Japan, Canada, and Germany. There was also robust representation from places like the UK, France, Taiwan, and Mexico. The spread was impressive, truly representing the global nature of the tech industry.
That paints a great picture. Now let's talk about the speakers. Who were some of the key speakers at CES 2025, and what kind of insights did they bring to the table?
CES always attracts top-tier talent, and 2025 was no different. We heard from people like Jensen Huang, the founder and CEO of NVIDIA, who talked a lot about the future of AI and its applications across different industries. Also, Julie Sweet, chair and CEO of Accenture, gave insights on Accenture's view of technology.
Those sound like some great insights. Were there any particular themes or topics that kept coming up in these presentations?
Absolutely. Ally was huge, as you might expect. There was also a strong focus on sustainability, with speakers like Amelia DeLuca, Chief Sustainability Officer from Delta Airlines, discussing how technology can drive more environmentally friendly practices. Digital health was another hot topic, with many presentations focusing on innovations in healthcare and wellness tech.
So, we've covered the overall picture and who was speaking. What about the folks walking the show floor? What industries were most represented at CES 2025?
That's a great question, Anna, and it gives us a sense of where the innovation is really concentrated. Not surprisingly, artificial intelligence led the pack, with a huge number of attendees indicating it as a primary interest. IoT, and sensors were also high up there, followed closely by vehicle technology and advanced mobility.
That makes sense given the trends we're seeing. What's the significance of having those sectors so heavily represented?
It's hugely important. It shows that CES is really a melting pot for the industries that are shaping our future. With AI, IoT, and vehicle tech all heavily represented, you get this incredible cross-pollination of ideas. Engineers, researchers, investors, and even potential customers are all in one place, sparking new collaborations and driving innovation forward at an accelerated pace. It's this kind of environment that makes CES such a valuable event for anyone looking to stay ahead of the curve.
Let's switch gears a bit. What about the buzz around CES? How did it perform in terms of social media and media coverage?
Anna, the numbers are staggering. CES 2025 had a global reach of 36 billion on social media.
Wow, 36 billion? That's huge.
It really is. And there were over 466,000 mentions of CES across various social media platforms.
So it really captured the world's attention. How about traditional media coverage?
CES 2025 attracted nearly 6,600 media, analysts, and content creators from 84 countries, and coverage was extensive. We're talking major broadcast networks, online and print publications, and influential blogs, all covering the event.
That's a pretty solid mix.
Exactly, and I think that mix really emphasizes the impact of CES and its ability to grab attention. It's not just about the here and now, it's about future gazing too.
Isaac, shifting gears again, what can you tell me about government representation at the event? Did CES 2025 draw any interest from the policy world? And what impact does that have?
Absolutely, Anna. CES 2025 attracted 158 government guests from across the globe.
That's a good sign of its importance.
Yes, we had state-elected officials, high-ranking U.S. congressional and agency staff, as well as international governmental officials. The fact that these people attend means they want to learn about the latest tech trends and challenges.
So it's a place for policymakers to get a hands-on view of innovation.
You got it. Decision makers are at CES to see firsthand the technologies that will shape policy, drive economic growth, and impact society.
Isaac, before we wrap up, I'd love to get your final thoughts. What are the most important takeaways from the CES 2025 attendance audit?
It's about the convergence of innovation, Anna. AI is, unsurprisingly, at the top, but closely intertwined with IoT, vehicle tech, and other advanced solutions. The strong showing from global leaders signals a collaborative approach to tackling worldwide challenges with tech.
That is a fascinating conclusion.
It is. Looking ahead, I predict that next year we'll see even more emphasis on sustainable tech, digital health solutions, and responsible AI implementation.
Thank you, Isaac, for those key takeaways and for walking us through the CES 2025 audit.
My pleasure, Anna. It was a great discussion.
And thank you to our listeners for joining us on Incite Innovation. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to our podcast for future episodes on the latest insights, impact business, technology, and innovation. Or check out our website at https://innovationedge.com/innovationedge-team/. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode and share Incite Innovation with your friends.
Until then, keep innovating.